Hi guys. So we're doing something a little different tonight. I know a lot of you have heard me mention that I want to do some stuff for Pride Month. So I'm going to finally do some of that. Several things to go into here at the beginning of the stream. Yes, background music, because this is going to be kind of a different vibe than gaming streams, even though I tend to be kind of quiet and low energy anyway. This is going to be even more that, because it's work time sort of. Yeah, music, who's done that before? The TLDR of this is that even though I'm streaming this is more for me than it is for stream. My goal is to force myself to be productive by streaming and making this the thing I'm doing. Rather than if I didn't and then maybe I just end up scrolling Twitter for an hour, because that's a super easy way to kill productivity. And I think I can still chat with you guys and everything, so don't feel like you have to not distract me. I just think being here on stream in general will already be way better for me productivity wise than if I wasn't. Well, convince everyone that they are their avatar. I could T-pose in real life too. People can T-pose. That's just how things are. The other thing, so I'm at my desk today instead of on my couch, so I had to move my mic and my camera, which is kind of obnoxious. And I don't want to buy a whole second webcam and mic. Maybe if I get good headphones at some point that have a mic built into them, I could use that. But for now, I'm probably just gonna have to move things back and forth. But I'm certainly not gonna do art streams every night for the rest of the month until Pride Month, but I might go a little bit ham and do more of this for a bit, because there's a lot of shit I want to get done. And the first part of that we are going to be getting into tonight is custom avatar expressions. So I have these couple that come built in, but they're pretty basic. There's a lot more I'd want to do. So I did some really basic Googling and preliminary research, and it seems yes, I can generally do those things in Unity, which is nice because I know Unity better than Blender, but I might have to go into Blender at some point too. I don't know. I guess I'll start filling with things. I also have 3 mice here, which is weird. I have one mouse for my Windows computer, one mouse for my Mac, but it's a magic mouse, so that I have another mouse that actually has a scroll wheel, so I can do all the things I need to do. Yeah, in school we did 3ds Max, so I know in general some 3D software stuff, but and anyone else who has used Blender maybe can back me up on this. Blender feels really weird to control. So even just navigating around the program, I'm yeah, what am I doing? Yes, Dirty Muffins, I am a developer. I went to school for media and game design, and I work as a technical artist professionally right now. So that's stuff UI and menus and things, rather than air quotes traditional art. I'm not drawing characters or stuff like that. And for context, for where we are with this avatar and stuff, for anybody else who doesn't know, this is from a program called VRoid Studio, which is nice because it gives you kind of a template to work off of. Your basic body shape, some really basic clothes and stuff. And then I went in and did some retexturing. I used pieces of default hair to make my character's hair, which is like generally in the vein of like what I would do, but I might make that more custom as time goes on. Doing custom clothes is going to be like another big part of what I want to do as part of my Pride Month preparations. Whether that means finding like free assets I can use or really cheap ones off of like Booth or something and then retexturing them, or I might have to just learn to model it myself. I don't know. How did I get started after I graduated? So the college I went to, which I won't name just for all my usual privacy reasons, they had a really big focus on a curriculum that like focused on really shit you'd be using, you know? They're not just like I'll jump ahead in my story a little bit. The first job I got that was like a real job, it was like a 1-to-1 in like what I learned in college and like what I was using in this job. So they had a really good curriculum that was like, this is the stuff that people are going to ask you to do. So in addition to just like the 4 years at school, we have like 2 internships we had to do, and one of them was just like a teaching thing at a summer camp for like game stuff. So I taught a lot of like RPG Maker and Photoshop, and that was cool. I've always said that like I never wanted to be a teacher, but because it was like kids who were there to like talk about games and be interested in games, that was like really fun and cool, and I had a great time. Got super close with the other staff. I should talk to them more now, but that's true of like all my friends. I'm just bad at reaching out. But it was really interesting that just like I vibed with those people so quickly because I'm such a shy introvert that was like very out of character for me. But we got to feel like a family, which was really cool. So I did that, and then what would have been my second internship or co-op technically, because they like as part of my college being cool, they require you take like an internship, co-op, whatever, where you get paid, you know, like a value your labor kind of thing. So my second one, back in my home state, I was looking for things and I was emailing back and forth with a local company, and we did an interview and I thought it went well, but they were looking at some other candidates and they were like, you know, like, hey, it was nice to meet you, liked your stuff, but I don't know if we're like a right fit for each other at this time, something to that effect, because they were like a very, very small startup, so they had to kind of like pick and choose sort of wisely, you know. So like in theory, me as like a very green developer with not a lot of experience was like kind of a risky thing, but you know, I was trying to like get my foot in the door and keep all my options open. So I was like, okay, sorry to hear that. Keep me in mind if you have like any contract work or something. And then they emailed back after that and was like, actually, we do have some contract work. Do you want to like try that out for a bit? And I did. And I think that was supposed to be like a month initially. And it went really well. They loved me. I loved them. So then I hired on with them full time. And that was amazing. And it was very small, so I got to like wear a lot of hats, which is cool because I like I'm the kind of person who wants to like have creative input on things, and also just like do everything myself, you know. Like even then I wasn't doing everything myself, but it was like more things. It's not like I was a cog in the wheel and I was like texturing like a tongue for 3 years. I think like the Incredible Hulk movie that came out and was like the first MCU movie in 2008 or whatever, I heard that like that was one guy's job. He just like did a tongue for 3 years, which like cool, but also that sounds kind of boring at the same time. So that job was really cool. I worked with them for about 2.5 years, and then because of COVID, they had to let us couple lower level employees go, and they are kind of like on hiatus right now. which is unfortunate. Everybody's fine, luckily. We're all like doing other stuff. But that it was disappointing to no longer be working with them, because again, it was like a very close-knit group. I really enjoyed, despite the fact that I had to bus into work, public transportation, being around other people, disgusting, gross, I hated it. And it was like an hour each way, so it was like a lot. But I like enjoyed being in the office every day and seeing everybody and like working with friends and doing stuff I liked. So it sucks that ended, and then I was between work for a while, and right as I was gonna start like ramping up on streaming, my old boss from that job, who was the CTO, he was like the head of the dev team, so like one of the 3 head guys, but directly my boss, he called me up and was like, hey, there's like a thing going on at this place I'm working now, which is somewhere he worked before, and he is working with him again. But basically, like, we need an artist, and I thought of you immediately, and he basically like handed me a job. And so now I'm on a 6-month contract with that place, and it seems to be going well so far. So the hope is that I will hire on full-time when those 6 months are done, and that'll be good. And that's also very similar stuff to what I was doing at the previous place, which is long-term TLDR. It's technical UI stuff, like I said before. So menus, etc. A little bit more Photoshop now. Previously, I was like the Unity guy, and I was like assembling a lot of the stuff in Unity. I'm doing a teeny bit of that now, but it's like it's a bigger team, and I'm also coming in at like the end of a project, so I'm not just gonna like stick my grubby little fingers everywhere and break stuff. I'm trying to like be very careful anytime I'm in there and not break things. Because I mentioned this on stream too, we're like releasing the game within like a month. So I'm doing like marketing screenshots and like store assets for like Xbox and PlayStation and Steam and shit like that. Which again, even though that's not literally in the Unity project, it's like important forward-facing stuff, so I have to like make sure that I don't fuck stuff up. Hi Lloyd, by the way. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks to everybody, by the way. All 10 of you or whatever. I'm seeing 10 right now. Pirated copy of Photoshop what? I do not have a pirated copy of Photoshop. I am a good boy, and I got what was like a $3,000 bundle of like the CS6 suite for like $300 through my college, which was awesome. 90% discount. And I'm still using that because I'm not about to pay $50 a month for software that, like, no matter how much you make, that's ridiculous. At some point, I could probably justify that, but I would prefer not to right now. Hello, don't tell me things on the stream that you don't want me to tell people. But I won't, either way. Yeah, so Dirty Muffins, it depends on what you do. You can go month to month, or you can get like a discounted rate, I think, for like a year or something. But then if you leave early, you pay for like half the year or something like that. So yeah, in general, yes, it still sucks. It's not good. But yeah, so there's kind of my 20-minute rant or whatever on job stuff, as we just sit blankly on the screen. I had a list. I don't know if I do now. I'm probably also going to oh, there's actually a couple things. One, I'm probably gonna go to my VTuber cam here occasionally, just because I don't want to accidentally dox myself. You know, like if there's something important on my computer. I think I've done a good job of getting like the high level stuff, so that probably won't be an issue. The other thing I wanted to do, now that we're like several songs in, is I wanted to like re-add this little song thing up top. as I've said before, it like really annoys me when you are listening to like a song on stream and they don't tell you what it is. So I just need to do this, and I didn't remember I needed to do this before stream, so we're going to do it live. And just scale that down a little bit. Okay, it's scaling uniformly good. Yeah, something like that. And then it fucking snap. I hate OBS's like snapping. It's never what you want. So then I have to go and manually reposition that. So apologies for the first bit of stream where I wasn't telling you what song we're listening to, but now I am. I think that'll do. Yeah, that's good enough. Yes, now that you say that, I remember. Yeah, I'm using a thing called Snip, that takes like either from iTunes or Spotify song information, spits it out into a text file, and then you can put that text file into Unity. And I'm just running off my iTunes. We have like a bunch of Harris Heller stuff to get through, so I'm probably just going to stick with that for now. It's like good chill stuff. Again, eventually I'd like to branch out, but I don't want to get a copyright strike. Okay, so those were the two things. Is one, I wanted to set that up, and two, just a warning that I may switch screens if I feel like I need to avoid doxing myself, depending on what, if I need to go into my file system, I might. And that is one thing I wanted to do. I had a list of like a few emotes. No, I didn't. That was only on my phone. It was not on my computer yet. So, and also I think Aloe, is it Catboy time? It's not Catboy time yet. We're just doing expressions. So the list I have right now that I want to do is I want to have a blush. I want to have some kind of like lewd or horny face. Something crazy. A crying emote. Better than just like the default sad one. I want like tears coming down my face, and maybe like custom eyes, and like an animated water thing would be good. And I think I know a way to do that pretty easily just by like scrolling a texture. This is like harder to explain, but like a robot face. Like, does anybody remember that episode of SpongeBob where he just like does a robot voice and he just like becomes completely like a solid cube, something like that? That's like weirdly specific, but it's on my list. I want a better angry emote with like the little anime pulsing vein, because again the default one is like okay but not great. I want to do that thing where I'm writing all these down, by the way, that's why I'm like going through this. That thing that like anime people with glasses do, where it like gets shiny and they push it up, but I don't know. The pushing up thing is probably just gonna be like for when I have hands. And then I want like a shit eating grin. So if I'm like saying bussin' to piss off Aloe or something, I can like have an emote to go with that. Ahagauf. Well, yeah. So the dirty face is gonna be something like an Ahagauf face. Like that's generally the vibe that I'm thinking of for that. Shirtless avatars, I don't know. I know they don't want you to be shirtless on Twitch, but like also, like what if you and Persona even have this, like if you go to the beach and people are like in swim trunks without a shirt, like is that a problem? I think the answer is no. I think the rule that I read at some point was supposed to be like, is it like meant to be sexual? So at some point in like the many custom outfits that I'll probably do over time, I might have something that is like shirtless or kind of shirtless. And that too, it depends on like if they want to get mad at you or not. No, when I see it, yeah. Circling back to the Catboy thing also, I think that depending on like how these art streams go, that would maybe be like a thing we can do during Pride Month, because I know you guys are gonna get all like horny and frothing over that. So that would be like a good Pride Month art activity. And I saw a while back, Aloe, that you said you were very open during Pride Month, so we can probably do some fun stuff in there. Well, I'm projecting. I get horny and froth about things, so I'm assuming that you guys will as well. Okay, so... Oh, you know what, actually, as I'm just kind of thinking out loud and working through all this mentally, the thing that sucks about this that I don't like is that when you export from VRoid Studio, it turns the VRoid file into a VRM file, which is what I need if I'm going to work in Unity or Blender or whatever, but then I can't go backwards into VRoid with it, which means that like anything from this point forward, I have to do outside of VRoid, or if it's some of the stuff in here, like these emotes are all blend shapes, I might be able to like make something, and then if I like go back in VRoid and change my avatar, like reapply it, or if I just copy some values, maybe. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure how it works. Yeah, there's a lot of good jokes about Aloe being very open. So the blush emote, I think, is a good one to start on. That should be pretty easy. I don't remember how to do any of this. I did this like really briefly with my Neo avatar, and I like made a blush one, and I like, you can see here I turned the hair pink, which has nothing to do with anything. That was me just like messing with the texture. But I don't remember now how I made a blend shape. This is not, in case anyone was wondering, this is not like a Bob Ross thing where I'm coming in here like a pro and I'm like, hey, follow along. This is like me fumbling around and you guys like along for the journey. So, I mean, you guys are gonna see this anyway, so I guess I'll just tell you now. Like, the meat and potatoes of what I want to do for Pride Month is take my avatar and put it in like 7 different colored variants. So like red, blue, orange, yellow, green, purple, pink. Like, do my hair that color and do like a cool custom outfit for each of those colors. You know, because rainbow. And I have, so this is like tangential, not directly related to that, because these expressions could be used on like any avatar. But the hair thing reminded me of that. So I don't know if I just copied one of these blend shapes. I don't think I did. I think I like, because I remember naming it in like a dialogue. You go with that Control Z. It's Unity, so it's actually Control D or Command D if you're on Mac. How the shit did I do this? Oh, right. Okay. So in all of these blend shapes, yeah, D for duplicate. In all of these blend shape things, there's one here that's just like the blend shape instead of like blend shape dot like happy, angry, whatever. So here over on the right, I should also probably set up like a thing that like makes a thing when I click, but I don't have that right now, so you guys will just have to deal. I don't think anyone's trying to like follow along anyway. You guys are just going nuts on D jokes. Here, so create blend shape. And we are gonna call this just blush, I think. Because this is all blend shape dot whatever. When is the D ever in control? When is the D not in control? Yeah, that's what Jetta gets it. Right, so now somewhere in all of these blend shapes dot blah 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 have blush. Where... Okay, blush dot asset. Right, okay. Which is now in our master list. And so the end version of this in the pipeline is that in VC Face or whatever program, I can activate this emote with a hotkey, or you know, whatever. So now that we have blush, I think probably all I want to do for this is like retexturing, because I want everything else, like my mouth shape and whatever, to just be whatever I'm doing at the time. I need to go back and reference my other one now. Right here. So, okay, this is in the material list, right? Because what's going to happen here is that we are going to say, like, when the blush emote is happening, switch out, like, my normal face texture for the, like, variant of it that has the blush. So now would be a good time probably to look at my materials. And now you guys are getting to see, like, the horrific underbelly of texturing if you haven't before. This is my face. Right, yeah, so you can see there, like, the impression. Keep it rigid, boys. Okay, so what we need then is, like, another face texture. And I'm just gonna call this face blush. If programmer people get, like, all fussy about, like, the naming scheme and stuff, I don't. I'm an art guy. I would rather just, like, name things nicely with spaces and things. I'm also going to add a custom folder so I can find my edited stuff a lot easier. I don't slack bread, I stack bread. Something about how the sausage is made. Yeah, and really, you know, I'm still pretty green. I don't know how a lot of stuff works, but it's always super interesting to learn how the sausage is made for dev stuff. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to add a custom folder. And hopefully that doesn't fuck anything up. Okay, I can still see my blush here, so that's good. I'll just assume that isn't broken. So in my material list here, we're gonna take face skin and swap out the texture somehow. Yeah, I'm gonna teach you guys all about how to make head. Make head on an anime boy. The ultimate goal for all of us. Okay, so this is texture coordinates, which is not what I want. I actually don't know. Yeah, how about this, like, peeled face look that I got going on? I'm assuming it'll actually let me swap this out for a different texture. Oh, you know what? I think I did watch a tutorial on this, and what they did is they had, like, they had, like, 4 quadrants, basically. And so instead of swapping out the texture, they just, like, moved the coordinates over to the other bit. That would probably be easier because I kind of know how to do that. I'm just reading through my options here. Let's hop onto Google for a minute. Do some reading. No, these are not chat emotes. This is like literally the avatar emotes. Like this when I do something with my face. But like more of them and better. Yeah, the like chat emotes for you guys that will happen at some point. Still don't know what my plan is with monetization. Frankly, right now, I just want to, like, get the channel in a better place, because, like, ever since my TikTok fucked up, like, maybe connected to that, maybe not, like, growth has just, like, not been happening lately. And, of course, it always bears saying that, like, I'm not unhappy with what I have now. I love hanging out with you guys, but, like, I want to keep things moving. Yeah, okay, so this video I'm looking at is saying to, like, do the thing I just said, like, don't actually swap the texture, just, like, move the coordinates. That'd be so much easier, though, if I could just swap textures. Remember a guy on Saturday found my stream just by keyboard smashing the dyslexic game market? Oops, what did I just do? Right, okay, these are... So the blend shapes is like what I do with my face. So you can see like all the different mouth shapes, blink the default emotes. So I do think I have to be in materials here to do what I'm trying to do. Like, maybe this is a fool's errand, and I should actually just be trying to use one texture instead of swapping. But then that means I have to have, like, huge textures, which the optimization really may not matter for this, but, like, imagine I do a blush emote now, and then I have to, like, go on and, like, add more later, then I have to, like, go back and, like, re-edit every single blend shape, because the texture would, like, continue to grow. Like, it doesn't scale well. That's why I'd rather not do this way if I can help it. Which one am I even editing right now? I just realized that I had, like, neutral up here. Yeah, I wasn't even editing the right blend shape. That would be good to know before I get in, like, too deep. So let's select blush. Great, yeah, okay, yep. We'll select blush and reselect the face skin. This all seems though like it's trying to edit the existing material. Well, let me look at my list. How many? Yeah, some of these are gonna be tough because, like, the crying thing, I was thinking of animating it by just taking, like, you know, like a woobly wavy line and just like moving that vertically, but that would have to be like on its own layer. Actually, you know what? Maybe that would be the smart thing to do. Go back into VRoid and make like an extra layer on my face for like whatever. Or maybe more than one. I'm trying to think this through, because if I want a blush, that's going to be on a layer. And then if I want anything else, it either has to move or be on that same layer. And they all have to have a material associated with them. So, okay, let's pivot real quick and hop back into VRoid. Probably gonna get slow if I have like multiple big programs running at once. Hello, can I move my mouse, please? Okay, there we go. Woobly wavy line. You guys know what I mean, right? Though, like, like a sine wave or something, where it's like going back and forth, and then like if I move that vertically, move the texture vertically, that would like look like it was animating, you know, like water running from my eyes. Square wave tears. So in here, what I was thinking is that sine wave sounds like you're going off on a tangent. Oh hey, look, it's my naked layer. Where? Oh, I need to be in face editor, not body editor. Yo, I mean, it's like, it's a Ken doll. It's not anything that interesting. It's because I had to do that for that one like Catboy picture. I just like saved my avatar out naked and then like photoshopped the Femboy Hooter stuff on. Where is texture here? So right now I have all these face layers. How is this gonna work? Because these are all using a texture, so I need to make sure that like they do have very slight abs. I think I went and found like another ab texture and put that on for the Neo avatar because he's showing some titty. Just so like it was a little bit more defined. Okay, so right, so these each have a. I'm burping. They each have a material associated with them, so I need another layer in here in face skin that is going to let me, or several rather, that are going to let me do like blush or crying or whatever. See, like, this is what I mean about the not going backward thing sucks. Because, like, we're still in the beginning, haven't even really started, and I'm, like, already, going back to edit stuff. Just the tip is the biggest lie that has ever been told. Okay, what else do I have right now that I want to do? So I have blush, lewd, horny. That's probably also going to have like some blush, but it might be a different blush. You know, like I might want to texture it differently. So let's add a layer for that. The robot thing, I don't know. That would maybe be like eye shapes. I'm gonna have to fucking go back in here like several times. This is gonna be really obnoxious. The angry thing, the shiny. So I don't know about the rest of these. We'll stick with these three for now. And come back and edit as need be. But now what I need to do is like assign a material. Right? Or just a texture? I would normally just do a texture in here. You know, like take a brush and do something. But then how does that save out? What, the face on my avatar right now? Resting bitch face? This isn't even resting bitch face. This is like completely neutral. My resting bitch face is a lot more cranky looking. What am I even doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, the skin mapping. Right. Yeah, the skin mapping looks a little bit more like resting bitch face. Well, of course you do, right? Because it's the only thing you've ever seen of me. So that totally makes sense. Can I not erase this now? Is I, like, left? I'm trying to find where the actual, like, materials are, but I don't know. You maybe don't see them in the face editor. Maybe I'm just thinking of, like, the hair editor. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean. So, like, if I go into the hair editor here, and, like, click on stuff, then I see, like, all of these material choices in the right, which is what I was looking for. But I don't think I have that, because I don't ever remember choosing, like, a skin texture in that same way. It's just, like, the 2D thing here, and then they, like, map it. So maybe they just saved this out? Let me see if there's like a guide material in here. Hey, bottoms cloth. That has a gay word in it. Teehee. Makes you think about how people view you if you never show any part of yourself, like if you're on a VTuber. Yeah, I think about that kind of thing, like radio voices, right? Like some people have like really good radio, like someone has a good voice and you're like, oh, I automatically assume that person is like cute, and that may not be true. The eye one keeps standing out to me. That looks really weird. Kind of looks like an ender pearl now that I think about it. Yeah, like I guarantee you all think I'm cuter than I actually am just because you see me as like an anime boy, regardless of like how you actually feel about my voice. She's just being nice. I'm a doofy nerd. Oh god, what are you linking in chat? Oh, okay, just something about a teddy bear. Hi, MBZH. It's going. I'm enjoying talking shop on stream, but I also don't know what I'm doing, so we're like fumbling and learning on the fly. That would probably be me too. Maybe not, because I'm not like that extra on stream, but I feel like if we just hung out tomorrow, I would just be like more boring than I am on stream, which is saying something. No, you guys aren't distracting me. I'm looking through all of these materials here, and I'm trying to figure out what happens if I have like a blank texture layer in VRoid here, and how that gets saved out, because my skin layer here, which the toggles on these suck too. VRoid definitely could like use some tuning up. How do I... There, toggle alpha... No, I didn't want alpha lock, I wanted visibility. If we turn this off, it's gone. But that layer skin less red, because I think the default was very red. Yeah, like around the eyes in particular, it looks like I was just crying, or have like makeup on or something, which probably at some point, but that's not like what I wanted for just default, because that's not a default face. So skin less red is showing up somehow as face skin 0 or whatever. Unless that just is like it expects face skin, so it has that, and then it's pulling the texture from somewhere. Because then maybe I can do what I wanted. I'm not switching the material, I'm switching the texture on the material. Which, from like a non-dev thing, maybe doesn't seem like an important distinction, but it definitely is. Right, okay. Let me play with that in here for a little bit then. This is also, like, once I get over the hump a little bit, this should go easier. But we're currently in the middle of the hump, which is not a bad place to be, but comes with its own challenges. God damn it, I can't fucking click on anything. You'd think spending as much time on computers as I do, I could, but nope. Okay, so we're on our skin, and now I want to go back and look at things again. We're on skin, and we want to change the color, texture. One of these two. I guess I can just find out. Yeah, there's what I'd look like if I was in Kiss. I had no nose. So that first one, and then the second one is like lighting. Yeah, some kind of like mixing layer. So color, texture, lit color, or ICP, yeah. Let's go back into blush. Color. No, that's not actually right. That's just like a master multiplier for the whole thing. Shade color, I don't think is right either. None of these are, because I need like a texture slot, not just a color slot. I'm literally just gonna like bump through these. Joe wants a Faygo soda and doesn't know how magnets work. I don't know the soda thing. The magnets thing is like the only thing I know about ICP. I don't even know what a Faygo soda is in general, and I'm probably butchering saying that. Here's some rim color. None of these are right though. Why can't I just swap the actual texture? Goddamn. Soda brand. What is that? Cyclonials? What is a cyclonial? Off-brand? You guys are losing me. Okay, well, this is disappointing, but it doesn't seem like I can just change the material texture. So we're back to the drawing board on that. It's either have like a texture with quadrants and like swap between the quadrants, or get one of these extra layers to do what I want. Which mean what I want is for them to just like show up in Unity. So how are my materials generated? / can I add a new one easily? So far, it just seems like it's all stuff that gets used. The eye highlight I'm not using because that's all on one layer. But that's also just like a pre-generated thing. Like that's not a custom layer I made. I guess the other thing would be like to jump into the hierarchy here somehow and like add an extra material. Can I do that in this list down here? Either here somewhere on the avatar directly or like in the blend shape. Because if I could just be like, well, but how do I say like add it to somewhere, you know? Like I could go in here and say like get the eye texture, but then like that's just gonna have the eye texture. It's not gonna like add it on top of my face or anything. So I don't think we can do it in the blend shape. I think I need to go onto here. Okay, here we have a list of elements. Let's up that to 11. And it just duplicated extra eye. What if I say... what is another texture I could put in my face? We'll say the hair texture, because that isn't there currently. But then where does that show up? And actually, how does that compare to the rest of these? And is this... I can't tell if this is on bottom or on top. I don't know what order these are in. Because here, visually, it's on bottom, and here, visually, it's on top. But I don't know how the hierarchy works. How do I fucking rotate around my head? Alt? There we go. I've used Unity before. Ah, goddamn. I'd like to at least get something done by the time I finish stream tonight. Like, I don't care if I fumble a lot, but I want to eventually reach a destination. My ears look fucking huge on this. Okay. I know we're seeing the eyes. If I go in here, it is rendered as a cutout, not transparent. But is the hair usually transparent? I don't know. Like where does this appear on my body now that I've added it onto my face? Well, maybe that's the problem again, right? Because like all of these have places to go. The eye texture corresponds to like it knows where that goes, and it doesn't know for the rest of these. In a very loose sense, yes, MDZH. I'm specifically doing like avatar emotes, like these default ones, but like making my own. And I'm trying to do custom ones, and this is gonna feed into my custom stuff for Pride Month. But technically, these could be for any of my avatar variants. I'm gonna get up to that eventually. This is like step 1, and step something is gonna be like rainbow colored versions of my avatar for Pride Month. That's gonna be like close to the end, and then after that, I want to like not rig them because they come pre-rigged since it's VRoid, but like take that and then like make them do like a little fucking boy band dance so I can like make people simp for me and lure them in. Yeah, I arted was like a really obvious pun, but I also thought of you with that, Aloe. And I wasn't even in the tub. Yeah. Did we talk about that? Is that on your stream? It's a Family Guy thing. There's this one episode where Meg's like, I'm going to think of you in the tub. That's what I'm referencing. Yeah, the boy band dance, like... So, the way I think of, like, these things in general is, like, one, it's a thing I want to do, and two, like, is it marketable? And the things that I see other VTubers being successful with and that I enjoy seeing is when they get into that kind of like, ooh, I'm like a little fucking hottie and I'm making you simp for me. So that like that's what I'm going for here because that sounds fun and marketable. Turning the streamer group into a boy band. Yeah, you can be like DJ Fart Boy. I still don't know what I'm doing. I need to figure out how to get another layer on my face. Not the name I planned, but okay. I mean, you know, name yourself. I'm just spewing out random garbage, but you know, you're like a fart step music man. I don't know if you said fart step or if I said fart step, but that's in my head now as like your musical stylings. Actually, maybe can I expand? Make an entire song of farts. There was something I did in here before, when I did my Neo avatar, where I like took the scarf and like expanded my model's hierarchy and then like attached it to like a different bone so it like moved how I wanted it to. And now I don't remember how I did that, but I'm wondering if I can expand my face to like get at different layers somehow. Three to 5 songs. It still actually doesn't change anything if I change them to transparent. That makes no sense. Yeah, there's probably a way to do this, but it's like not easy because again, I can add a new layer here, like my hair or whatever, but it has nowhere to go. Unless I can somehow figure out how to actually assign a material here. Another test maybe would be like if I do just like scribble, like generate something non-transparent. Does this save out separately or as part of the face skin? And I think it's going to save as part of the face skin since it's like all under this one heading. Think about if I managed to do anything joint during Pride Month, that would be a good chance to give VTuber stuff a try. For sure. I very briefly mentioned to Mo Bananas for You, another one of my streamer buddies who is like a VTuber. They don't have a model yet. They have like the animated PNG Discord thing. I mentioned doing maybe like Among Us for Pride Month just because it would be easy to get a bunch of people. There's rainbow colors, and also on kind of like a dark humor note, like what's more applicable to gays than like hiding amongst your fellows? We've all been there. So long story short, yes, Aloe, if I do like any big collabs, which I would like to, and I probably need to start asking people like now, a couple weeks ahead of time, I would like to include you in those if you have the time and desire. Okay, so I feel like I'm answering my own question here, just working through this. Anything here is going to save under the single face texture material. So I don't think I can do that unless I figure out how to pull that apart. Imposter is destroyed by AKA Joe. Listen, just because I think Lady Dimitrescu is like a cool meme and Elizabeth Gillies can get it does not mean I'm straight. I go on my Twitter. I liked like a gender swap of Lady Dimitrescu's daughters where they're like hot goth boys instead. Aloe was giving me shit for that because the person who draws it like does saucy art. A PowerPoint. Yeah. Yeah, the boys are cute. To be fair, like if you are into women, I think the daughters are cute too. They remind me a lot of Elizabeth Olsen. Joke's on you, Calc. I won't be able to read your PowerPoint. Okay, well, I don't know. I'm being stubborn here. I think I probably just need to do the quadrant thing. And then like if I make more emotes later, just like go in and like change a couple numbers, because that's all it's gonna be. Aloe won't even show his Twitter because this is giving you shit for liking a smart artist. He has a public Twitter now. I guess, yes, you weren't giving me shit, you just mentioned it. So yeah, I suppose that's fair. I shouldn't throw you under the bus quite that much. Yeah, you guys should follow Aloe on Twitter. Also, you should follow me on Twitter if you haven't already, because my Twitter followers are not high. Actually, speaking of my Twitter, I don't know if any of you saw like my my like promo graphic for this, but I like took a template of the like lo-fi beats to study to and like did a version of that, and I thought it was cute. And there's like if you like zoom in there and get like the big view of it, there's like some cute little Easter eggs that I put in there. I had fun making that. I'm having a tough time mentally with like the fact that this is also like it like destructive editing, but like that for what I'm doing now. It's like it's not good for going backwards or scaling. I want to just be able to swap out a texture. That should not be so hard. I don't know, maybe I'll do some more Googling. Also, I'm assuming most of you like know less about this than I do. But if anyone wants to like backseat and like give me tips, like that's totally fine. But also like don't feel like obligated to. I'm not assigning you homework. VRoid intermediate tutorial texture change. I sure hope that's not fucking intermediate. That should not be very hard. But apparently it is. I don't think this is actually what I want though. This is just like how to retexture in VRoid, which I already know how to do. Need to do it in Unity. Backseat tech support. Backseat art support. How do I art? I'm technically the professional artist, so I should know. God, what ad block like doesn't fucking work in Safari anymore. And maybe some of you are gonna be like, "Oh, why do you use Safari?" But like I do. I've just like had a lot of stuff in Safari. International calls are expensive. What are you talking about? Oh, like tech support in other countries, I guess, yeah. Can I just swap the texture, please? Teach me, Google. I really feel like this should not be that advanced. Because Cox had to call you. Your computer. Oh, so to clarify, by the way, I'm not actually doing any of the stuff that you guys are seeing on my Windows. This is all on my Mac, and then I'm just feeding it through my capture card. Because yes, if I opened Unity or VRoid or Photoshop on top of my other stuff, my computer would probably explode. So this way, one, this is where I normally do my work, so I just have my stuff. Two, I'm safe from crashes, because the chance of my Mac crashing is like, you know, like once in a blue moon, versus my PC, which is like liable to crash at any moment while I'm streaming. Yeah, it's cute, right? Did you find any of the Easter eggs? That really aren't even hidden, but if it's small, you probably won't see most of them. I also need to make sure that I like clean up after myself in here, so I don't like add shit onto my avatar that's gonna like show up later and break something. Oh, that's a mesh. Mesh isn't going to help me here. Materials would if I could get them to show up. Well, okay, here's another thought. If I add, like, because I did the hair and I was like, well, how does it know where the hair goes? If I add the face again, maybe it knows like that the face goes on the face. I don't know. I found 5 of them, but one is too low res to tell. So there's, I'll just go through, like I did, there's a calendar in the corner and I have like Be Gay, Do Crime circled and like, you know, like marker or something, a pen. One of the books, I like made it so that it's Yarichin Bitch Club Volume 1. I'm doodling on my little, it's an iPad, and then I'm like drawing a butt on there. I have a little gay pride sticker. I have like some anime faces on the little like plush things on the lamp. Yeah, there's a bunch of books in the top left. They're like Boys Volume 1, A History of Boys, More Boys, stuff like that. I thought that was kind of funny. I had fun making that and spent way too much time on it. And then there's like some dust particles and some rain outside the window and stuff like that. Oh yeah. Because you don't get like a very good view of the laptop screen, so I was like, what can I do that's super obvious? And so I just put like Pornhub on there. So I figured everybody would catch on to that right away. So I'm making the blush thing dark black here to see if I can get that to show up somewhere on my face. And I don't think it will. I think we're still running into like it doesn't know what to do with this additional texture. Unless I can assign it to a mesh somehow. Right? Because I have the meshes of my face and stuff. Probably better look on a different thing first. So this has something about world coordinates. I think that's just the outline though. I'm still thinking that like wherever somehow it knows, like put this face skin texture on the mesh of my face that's like under the hood somewhere that's not exposed to me. Well, the mesh is up here. Right, and it specifies the face baked mesh, and if I do something else, then it freaks out and doesn't know what to do. So this is all applying to that face mesh, but then the different elements are pointing to like different coordinates or UVs or something. How do they know to do that? I should have probably asked this a long time ago, but is the music volume compared to me like okay for you guys? Like it's not too quiet or anything? Because I did turn it down a little bit from restream. Yeah, okay, good. I haven't like been registering any of the music, and I just like my brain was like, oh yeah, we're hearing music. So that was back on my radar. I think I maybe tried to do this before. I should get it centered on that bar, because that's gonna bug me, but I'll do that like between streams. Yeah, normally like the game stuff is enough, but for me just talking over Unity here, I figured music would be good. Yeah, people I see doing art stuff usually have music going. This is really dumb. How do I do this? I'm trying to think like when we were doing Unity stuff for work, like did we ever actually swap out a material, and if so, how? And I'm remembering I made like animated icons for like a shop, and we had some custom shaders, and I think we swapped out the shaders, which is, for the purposes of this conversation, similar enough to materials. And we did that by... I don't think we did actually swap them out. I think we had like data entries basically, and then each one was like assigned the proper thing. I know it's really not that hard to swap out materials. That's like an easy thing, but it just may not be easy for me here with like no programming support, and it may not be worth the time. So if I abandon this and do the quadrant thing, like I said, I don't want to do, but I think that's maybe just the thing to do. What that is gonna mean is that my face texture is suddenly gonna get like 4 times as big. And I don't know how... I guess VRoid doesn't have to handle it, because I'm not going back into VRoid at this point. But doesn't that mean... Because if imagine I take this here and split it into 4, and what you see now goes into like the upper left corner. that would mean I'd have to go back to like, or would I? I guess I'd only have to edit it here. Okay. We're gonna try to do some things in Photoshop. Because I need to just like do something here, even if it's like bad and clumsy. So let's get Photoshop opened up. And where do I have my face texture saved? I already have it as a PSD, okay. Let's do a new version of that and do face skin variants. Open that up. Okay, I probably didn't even need to go to the other overlay for this. About to have a busy week, so probably... Yeah, I remember you saying you have more stuff going on. Okay, so in Photoshop, what we're gonna want to do is just like flatten this and duplicate it several times. I'm just gonna make some new guides. Practicals for different units. And some paperwork. I am glad that, oh, I guess happy tax day to the US people, as if that was like a happy thing. I'm glad that's done. I'm ready to like not think about taxes. When the mics get here for the ASMR stuff on Wednesday, I'm gonna spend some time playing with it, yeah. I hope you get real dirty. But regardless whether you do or not, I'm excited for you to do that. Oh, this isn't square, is it? What size is this? Wait. Yes, it is. Does the texture go off screen? Or did I draw my squares wrong? This is probably not at the 512 line, is it? Yep. Now, this is literally what I do all day, is like make guides and align things. That should be like not something I'm stumbling over. That'll be fun, but also makes them not dirty ASMR. Probably won't be getting dirty. Yeah, that's right, because your parents are around. When, maybe in 4 months at least, you can... Actually, maybe, you know, I said, like, if we do a party stream for when you move out, and I wanted to, like, do fan fiction or something, maybe we combine some things and you, like, read, like, ASMR fan fiction on stream. Okay, pause on this while I'm now remembering I wanted to do like the custom crying thing. I don't know how I'm gonna do that if I have to only have one layer. What I saved a tutorial that was relevant to this. I need to reference that because I want to make sure that I'm not going down a rabbit hole here that's gonna like ultimately be unproductive. Yeah, here, how to show a GIF. No. That's a totally different thing, never mind. How to animate texture coordinates, right. So, but I need to do that not on the whole face. This person looks like they have more... Shit. How am I gonna do this? He slipped it behind him. His lips next to his ear. Bruh. Yeah, absolutely susceptible to the accent. Okay, so I do have like a couple unused textures here. I'm wondering if I can somehow get away with using those. Because the thing I wanted to do with the woobly lines for like crying for a sad emote, that's not gonna work. Because I'm just stuck using this one face texture. Because I haven't found a better way to do that. And I think all of the rest of these textures are just gonna be like too small. Yeah. God damn. Why is this hard? This should not be hard. Down to do stuff for like a visual novel. Like if you play a visual novel, get friends to read the text for sure. Because I would feel, and that's why I haven't like read text in games till now, because I feel like it'll be super awkward to just like do that all myself, but getting like other people. That bro's a good owl impression. I just try to sound like a Minecraft zombie. That's that gets you probably like halfway there. LevelUpJoe dating sim. I mean, maybe not specifically me, but that would be like a really good multi-VTuber project. Who's the stars? For either a specific LevelUpJoe one or everybody, all VTubers, like everybody as themselves. Choice obviously for tag. That okay. Real talk, if me, or somebody else made a LevelUpJoe dating sim and I was just like a background character, that would be really fucking funny. Like make up like a more interesting like shonen protagonist character and it's like about him and I just like show up, like I go to class with him or I'm like in the background at like a Taco Bell or something. I really like that idea. That's really fucking funny. You gotta be one of the characters. I mean, I would do some lines or something, but I still think like the idea that it's the LevelUpJoe dating sim, but I'm just like doing normal shit in the background while like some like Genki anime boy is the main character. I think that's hilarious. Or yeah, maybe I can be like a secret route. But like the initial impression is just that like I'm a background character. I swear to God, there was a way to like expand stuff. Maybe it was unpacking the prefab, which I can see those things, but I don't know. Like my Neo one is okay. Root is all the bones, which is where you can drill down like several layers. So my avatar is unpacked already, I think. Out of the VTubers and streamers you know or work with, so hair bones, yeah. I'd probably put you in an aloe. I'd like to do Mo, Bananas for You, and Bonry, because I've chatted with them a bit and they seem fun. And then like other VTubers that like I don't know personally, but I would like to, like Sen's Baka. Oh yeah, BK would be in it. I don't know if any of you follow VTuber stuff. Sen's Baka. He fucking popped off recently. He's like sponsored by like Gamer Fuel and Stream Elements, and he got like jumped from like nothing to like 10,000. He's doing real well for himself, and he is not. He's easy on the eyes. Let's just say that. Hey Kimchi, I'm doing good. We're We're trying to figure out art things, and it's being difficult. I'm trying to just figure out how to like swap a texture, and it's like not being easy. Like, okay, if I could like be friends with Sens and like play games with him and like be on his like interview show, like that sounds so fucking fun. I want to just like hang out with him. You would like him, Aloe. He just like constantly makes these nuts jokes, and he's also like a cute anime boy. My friend VTuber started with Taka. Is Taka the guy with the bar? Am I thinking of the right guy? Oh, is he from Team 4-Star? That's Team 4-Star did like the Dragon Ball Z abridged thing, right? That's the right group? Yep, okay. Yeah, I never watched that actually, but I know it exists. I know it's like a big popular thing. I've watched a little bit of Taka stuff, but I found him through Reale, however you say his name. He's like a cute little like puppy police VTuber boy. Also very easy on the eyes, and I would love to hang out with him. He's very like high energy. I think like I don't know how high energy people would feel about like doing stuff with me, because I'm like very like low energy. But I think from my end at least that could be kind of funny, mixing high and low energy. So I'm wondering if I need to like learn how to fucking do this in Blender, because every time I like try to think of a way to do this, I hit another roadblock. And then now the thing I'm coming back to is the crying texture, and if I want to animate that in some way, that has to be isolated. I can't just do that. I mean, I guess I could compromise. Right, like we could just have tier lines that don't animate, but that sucks, and I don't want to compromise. I want to just like do what I want to do. I wonder if I duplicate my face, which does what in the scene. Hello, can I move you? No, it's just rooted there. If I have a second face, could I retexture that? Like if I go... shit, how would I do this? This would change the material for both, so I don't know how to test this. I guess... put that back to 10. If I go on face skin and swap in another texture, like that. What did I just do? Where did that go? Like what part of my face is that? Because this could be... a second face could be the solution I need. The David Bowie look. Nope, stay zoomed in. There. Joe is my first, gosh. Winku. They're not that actually winked, I can't tell because I have to like look up. Actually, am I winking at all right now? Oh, I probably am not, because I probably have my tracking still set to like potato from Valheim. Let's fix that real quick. Let's reboot VC Face. It always fucking lags now after I updated it. Here, low quality to high quality for wink support. Now once it picks me back up, I should be able to wink. Here we go. Wink. 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 Winku. I was winking at being your first, if that wasn't clear. Okay. So what the fuck is going on with my face? Where does this go, and why can I not see it in this inspector anywhere? If I go on face skin... Okay, that's good. That's doing something. Just pink hair. And now the moment of truth. Does this... Yeah, so this lives on top of my current face. So what this means, I think, is that I could, if I could, like, hide everything else and just have, like, this as, like, an extra layer, basically, I could do my emotes, I think. Calm down, Dabby. He'd be pretty cute if it wasn't for, like, the dead skin. I was talking about that with Mom. We were talking about, like, My Hero Boys. I don't remember if she was even into anybody. Maybe Aizawa? I remember we talked about Aizawa, but I don't remember if she was into him or if she was just like, who's that one guy? And then I was like, oh, it's Aizawa. Okay, so what needs to happen for this to work is I need to be able to like make this... One, I need to isolate, like, a single texture here. Two, I need to make it so that... Well, and I should be able to do that, right? If I take out, like, all of these elements, it's just one. But yeah, see, there's a hierarchy here, and it's expecting, like, a certain thing in that, so maybe we can just leave, but then they're fucking pink. God damn it. How is that gonna work? How can we not show the pink? Because we only want to show the pink on the OnlyFans. Low-key crushes on Mirio and Kirishima. Kirishima and Bakugo, I ship so hard. That's why I have Nendoroids with both of them. And Ryuji. Okay, is there an invisible material I can use? Is it one of you doesn't like Bakugo? I think that's you, Jed. Is that right? Okay, the eyelash material I think is invisible because I just am not using it. Where did it go though? Can I not use it twice? Yeah, I don't like his interactions with Deku. Just wanted to be next to the soft boy. So how do you feel about Deku? Is that the thing? Is Bakugo like bullying your crush? Deku just wants to his friend. What the fuck did I just do? Scale way out. Okay, this is the face. This is the one we want. I kind of like it. I kind of like the bad grammar version. Deku just wants to his friend. If I can't actually use a material more than once here, I could just duplicate things. Yeah, let's just do like an empty material, because that'll be like really easy to find. I did warm up to him during the concert arc. Yeah, that was cute. The concert arc was cute. Hey, Kekikira. Thanks for the follow. I hope I'm not scaring you off with my meat face here. Or my inability to do a simple task in Unity. Oh, 07 to you too, bud. I don't know what that means. Or if that was a typo. Is this what happens if you itch after shaving? Yeah, are you just looking now after a while? It's a salute? Like a for realsies salute, or like something from Mass Effect or something? 07 is making me think N7. That's why I'm saying Mass Effect. I know nothing about like military things. Oh, sure, okay, yeah, I gotcha. I can't have arms. I may have found a way to do what I want to do, MDZH, by duplicating my face over in the object hierarchy. What I think this will let me do... Basically, this like meat layer that you're seeing on top of my face, it's like the pink version of my hair from like the Neo avatar, is we could put something here that would be invisible most of the time, and then when I go to my custom blend shapes, go to blush, add, well, and now here's another question. Can I actually access that second material, or rather the second face? I don't know if I can actually access that, so maybe I can't do what I think I can do. I need to back up so I can see that. The meat layer, the skin layer, and the cum layer. Right, so yeah, because if I can't access like this material slot, it doesn't do me any good. Or if I can just access hair 5. What is this normally? I have hair 1 through 4. Because like my glasses and stuff are technically hair. It's made with like the hair system in VRoid. Pretty much anything on your head, my understanding is that you usually make that with a hair layer, unless you're good with like this kind of shit that I'm trying to learn to do, when you just like add on extra accessories in Unity or something. Okay, can I get at hair 5? I only see hair 1 through 3. Damn it. What if I tried to drag a material in there? Also, where the fuck is hair 5? I don't even see that anymore. Everything is hair, everything is bones. Yeah, the glasses are just like 3 almost flat strips of hair. You can see the front, you know, the actual lenses are like curved, but it you know, it's like N64 style, like flat texturing kind of. You just like, you can never tell because there's not enough like, you're seeing like the front 180 degrees of me, so it doesn't matter that it's like completely flat. it took like a lot of fiddling, like getting the sides to like match up with the edge. It like kept getting moved somehow, so that took like a lot of setting up to do. Okay, where the fuck is Hair 5? It's probably not in here, it's in Neo, that's why. Where are my materials? Here. Here's Hair 5. Let's copy that and put it in here, just in case, like, I can only access it. Did that not copy? Edit copy. Edit paste. What the fuck? Alright. Maybe it's not nice about that with materials, I'll just duplicate it. But I want you in the custom folder. Okay. All that hair test. Go on to my face. Put hair test there. So now if I always want to go back to the model there. If we go into my blend shapes, now does it let me access it? And the answer is probably still no, because it's not actually on the real face. It's on my second one. So we're hitting a wall again. Yeah, because like even hair 4, or oh, I only have 3. I thought I had 4 at one point. Well, okay, let me try putting it in the main folder and see if that makes any difference. That's the kind of thing where like my artist brain and like wanting to organize things in certain ways sometimes like bites me in the butt, because like the tech will be expecting something very particular in some cases. What if I add it on in here and just don't use it anywhere? Because now it's still on the main model. God damn it. Is there any, like, I don't even know if it's referencing the textures themselves or like the names, right? Like if I go and do this and put it where face skin normally goes, now it's for sure on the real face, and it's still not accessible. It seems like it's still expecting the default face texture. Why is that? Oh, because it's not in the right place, maybe. Right, there's 2 face skins here. What the fuck does that mean? I didn't notice that until now. I should put this back down to 10, by the way. Turn you off. Go back to regular face. What is this second face skin? That's very confusing. It's not even visible, really. Huh. Still not expecting the right thing. God damn it. This is also why it's never fun to like edit somebody else's work in like Unity or something, because then you do what I do now and you're like, there's all this shit. How do I do the thing I actually want to do? That really seems dumb. That I can't even access the material when I swap it out. That actually doesn't seem correct. But like, I guess the tutorials I'm looking at must have all just been like editing this. And I don't suppose I can turn game objects on and off. Which actually is another problem I'll probably need to solve if I want to do like a little anime, like bulging vein or something. Because I probably want that in like 3D space, not just like a texture on my face. If I could do that, that would solve the problem too. Just hide or remove or toggle on off game objects. What is this property? That's face shapes, right? Unless I change the prefab up here, and that lets me do new things. That's another route I could explore. If I'm doing the second face, I don't have to be editing the main one. Yeah, I don't see any way to do game objects. That sucks. Let's Google that for a bit. Yeah, I did find a tutorial about that, how to hide and show accessories. How does one do that? Looks like you just like turn the texture off, basically. But how do you trigger that? Okay, so this person's list of shit in here. Their list is way bigger. Maybe I'm a dum-dum. This says serialized property. I probably need to tell it. Like, I need to fucking add this to a list somehow. See, this is like where the not knowing programming shit does not help me. Where would I do that? Where would I serialize a property? Probably tells me in this video and I skipped over it. Let's rewind. I don't have like a list of that, do I? No. I'm trying to do this without sound right now, too. Okay, right, I'm seeing all this stuff about the sword that you're holding, but how do you tell it to care about the sword in the first place? Oh, wait. Software devs on the way to make everything as overcomplicated as possible. There's definitely some stuff that Unity could do better, but one, this is like a plugin basically for like this VRoid stuff, like this VRMO I have up here. But like Unity does like everything, so there's a lot there. Okay, so if I go back to my master blend shit file, here is editor, here is list. I probably need to add some shit to this list. Maybe not though, because this is just a list of the blend shapes. God damn it. Thought I figured something out. Come on, lady, tell me where you're adding things to the list. How? How? Don't just open a massive material list. Tell me how to get things into the material list. I don't think I can just drag them into here. Yeah. This is like the most scuffed stream. I really want to just get at least one thing done. Like, even if we figure out how to do this and then I like end it there, then at least like I learned a thing and then I can come back next time and actually do it. If nothing else, I'm going to do some research between streams, but this is all part of the process. You guys can see why this kind of shit takes forever. Because like, if I've been mostly on task, like fiddling with things or like reading things on Google, and it's been like something like 2 hours, give or take. I haven't like done anything yet because I'm just like experimenting and trying to figure shit out. I'm gonna mute for a minute and listen to this video. Okay. I'm probably, I think it sounds like I'm several videos in here, so they probably covered the material thing in a previous video. That's why I can't figure out how she got that in her list. So which one do I need for that? Outline, advanced motions, that's very broad what I'm doing. Animate model textures, I don't know which video I need. Where I put work into making OBS scenes and optimizing speed, you put work into avatar quality and general Steam quality with the announcement art. Yeah, I'd like to like do better announcement art too. Like, I want to just get better at drawing and like draw my own thumbnails rather than like photoshopping my avatar into stuff. You definitely know the tech better too, but like, I don't know, other than like the gameplay, for me the avatar is like a big deal. So like getting it to be able to do all this custom stuff I want it to do is like important. That's gonna be like why someone might come in here and potentially like care about the channel. I definitely do want to get to the kind of stuff you're doing too, though, and like have a lot more like live edit goofs, you know, beyond like Palpatine and stuff. Oh, I can't do that in this scene. Never mind. I was gonna do an unlimited power for you guys, but that's only in my gaming scene. You can get pretty expressive with these though. Like it's partly a tech thing, but it's also like optimizing it. Like Sen's Baka, who I mentioned earlier, one of the reasons I really like him, and one of the reasons I think everybody does, and the reason he popped off, is because like his avatar is super expressive. His tracking is like among the best I've seen. And beyond that, I think he has like good facial expressions. and stuff that he can whip out. I wonder if it has to do with material settings. I think it maybe does. So like, oh god, I'm banging my mice together. If I go back to my face and I say I want to do live edit stuff, it's gonna be a mess. Yeah, I mean, even with what I have now, it already feels like a mess, and it's probably nothing compared to what you have. If I dump meat face on there again, and then go into my blend shapes. Oh wait, no, before I do that, meat face needs to probably have the right settings. So this is opaque, all mode is back, and a bunch of other shit. This is cut out. Let's try putting that as opaque. All mode can also be back. What else? What else of these settings matters? Hey, Jed. Yeah, I think Calc probably went to bed too. Right here, so this had no mode before. Now that I gave it a mode, that's good. Potentially. We'll do word coordinates, fixed color. UV coordinates are fine. I think the rest of this matches. Can I see it now in my material list? God damn it, no I can't. What the fuck? Yeah, he said something about crawling in bed, so he probably passed out. And I could be a dick and do a funny scream and maybe wake him up, but I'm not going to do that. How do I get into that texture list? I'll probably pass out soonish. I'm probably not going to go for that much longer. At some point, I'm going to like call it a night, regardless of if I have successfully managed to do anything or not. Alright, I just probably fucking need to go through this person's videos, like, from the beginning. That's so lame, though. I want to do one thing. I want to, like, make the stream have a point beyond just staring at meat face and listening to me, like, talk about my career. I suppose if nothing else, I could like hop back into Photoshop and like do a blush texture. And like have that ready, and then next time apply that once I get that figured out. Yeah, I think I want those. Like a general blush, but then also those. Still not seeing where she's getting those into the list unless I'm really missing something basic and stupid. But I'm not. I have the hair test thing in there. It's in the same folder. So if it was just like a default thing, it would be there already. Why complicated? Let's do this too. Let's... Well, that won't do anything. Go back to blush. Let's go... Because there's two face skins, right? There's face skin there, and maybe not actually. Okay, if there's only one, that makes me think that it's the... Oh, this is too tiny to see now. That makes me think that it is actually the material and not just like the slot on the model. Which there's two of the skin for some reason. Yeah. So the question is still where do I get this? Not that one, this one. Show up. I think I'm learning from this stream that like I can be productive on our next stream, which is good. But I do need to like probably do more research off stream. And like have the kind of pipeline figured out so I can just come in and like do the art side of it and not spend it fiddling like this. Because that's not interesting to watch, and if it's like a thing I know how to do, that's fine, but learning on the fly on stream is probably less effective. Because I'm not set up to like do video sound and have my own sound right now. I could just Google the serialized property thing too. Oops, what are we doing now? Calm down, Google. I just set up the ASMR channel. You're doing the Lord's work. That's what you're doing, Al. I don't know, because you're doing a different channel now for that. I don't know how I feel about multiple channels and if I want to do that or if I want to consolidate. Because I guess, like right now it's really just a stream channel, but like if I start doing better, like higher quality stuff, like maybe I want that to be on its own channel. I don't know. I think people who know the algorithm would say yes, do it on a separate channel. That's like a lot to manage. And also even though the algorithm maybe says don't do that, I personally like the idea of having all of my shit in one place. I'm kind of pissed that, and I'm not watching with sound, but I'm kind of pissed that I can't figure out how to like get more stuff in my material list like this person I'm watching. Sure, yeah, especially if you're gonna get sexy, I can see why you'd want to separate that into its own thing. Oh, wait a minute, is that how I do it? I go back to my master blend shape file. No, that's still just the existing ones. Okay, well, not even spicy stuff. ASMR is controversial, I guess. I don't think it actually is. I think people like think it is. Like it has this. People attach a stigma to it where there doesn't need to be one, basically. Okay, well, I'm kind of hitting the wall with this. I'm not getting anywhere, so I'm gonna end the stream here and do some research off stream, so that when I come back, probably tomorrow, because I probably want to grind on this for a little bit, we can actually like do something and not just like try to figure out how to do something. But thanks, like, all of you for tuning in anyway. This was like a pretty good stream numbers wise, so I'm happy that you guys are like interested in checking this stuff out, even if this was like the dumb scuffed version of an art stream. I promise it'll be better going forward. Yeah, I will see you when I see you, Aloe. Good luck with all your uni stuff this week. And anybody else with school or work or whatever, hang in there. I believe in you. Yeah. Hearts back at all of you guys. Alright. Well, actually, even though we only have a few people, let me see if there's anyone on to raid, because I always forget to do that. Yeah, no. Nope, nobody to raid, alright. We'll just call it a night. Bye, guys.